Hello! Kala ba?
Hello, hello, hello!
Parang nahilo lang yan ah. She's Alay.
And he's Bernie. And welcome to our first vlog ever. So today we're going to discuss to you about the Socratic legacy. But before that, we should know first the founder of that legacy.
Do you have any idea who it is?
Of course! Just use your common sense and you'll know. Duh! And the founder of that legacy is no other than...
Socrates!
Yay! So who is Socrates?
Sino nga ba si Socrates?
Socrates was an ancient Greek philosopher. He is respected as a brilliant thinker and teacher with a great thirst for knowledge. Along with two other Greek philosophers, Aristotle and Plato, Socrates is remembered for developing ideas and thoughts that led to the Western culture that exists today. Next, the two will discuss is about the Socratic method.
So, the Socratic method can also be known as Meutic's method. And this method, or Socratic debate, it's a form of cooperative argumentative dialogue between individuals based on asking and answering questions to stimulate critical thinking and to draw out ideas and underlying presumptions. It is a dialectical method involving a question, discussion. It is a dialectical method involving a discussion in which the defense of one point of view is questioned. One participant may lead to another to contradict themselves in some way, thus weakening the defender's points.
So now we are going to proceed the highlight of this lesson, the Socratic legacy. There are three claims of Socrates from Plato's dialogues in Apology and Protagoras that are worth noting. So the first one is know thyself. I have first a trivia here about that phrase. According to Google, know thyself has not been invented by Socrates. It is a motto inscribed on the frontispiece of the Temple of Delphi. This assertion, imperative in the form, indicates that man must stand and live according to his nature. Man has to look at himself to find what and by what means. These two questions are fundamental. Indeed, this invitation to introspection must be connected to the Platonic theory of reminiscence. Everyone, says Socrates, has the knowledge itself. Just remember that. Knowledge is inherent in man, not outside. Wisdom is learning to recollect. This knowledge of oneself can be achieved only through the Socratic method. That is to say, the dialogue between the soul and itself, or between a student and his teacher. Socrates is as often in a role of questioner as an attendant emotional.
The second one is the unexamined life is not worth living. Throughout the generations, mankind has been asking themselves, what is the purpose of life? And obviously, it would not be easy for one alone to answer or explain the meaning of life. Nevertheless, one's life is monotonous if it is meaningless, and it is not monotonous if it has a purpose, a target to aim for. Well, Socrates once stated, an unexamined life is not worth living. In order to make one's life worth living, this famous statement strongly addresses the idea that one must examine himself first and then others in the society to find the meaning of true happiness of life. Thus, an unexamined life and examined life with bad purpose would never find happiness in life. And an examined life, in order to find the meaning of life, has to be based on the virtue of man. Furthermore, to live and find the meaning of a worthy life, one cannot only do examination on his life, but he also needs to examine others that surround him. When an individual examines himself only, it is easy for him to end up with illusion and imagination. he is not able to distinguish what is the truth or fake, and he is likely to believe in shadows. In other words, in order to get out of a cave or to live a worthy life, one must examine, discover, and philosophize those shadows for the real meanings in this world. Socrates also stated that the only thing I know is I know nothing.
Last but not the least, virtue is knowledge of good and bad. According to Socrates, virtue is knowledge because all living things aim for their perceived good, and therefore, if anyone does not know what is good, he cannot do what is good because he will always aim for a mistaken target. But if someone knows what is good, he will do what is good because he will aim for what is good. We define knowledge as a state or fact of knowing, familiarity, awareness, or understanding gained through experience or study, and virtue as the moral excellence and righteousness. All of us have virtue, but not all is practicing it. All of us have knowledge because it is a gift from God that we can keep and share to others. Through knowledge, one is also given the knowledge of understanding oneself and what surrounds him. One can be taught about life through knowledge. Having knowledge is also having the ability to know what is right and what is wrong. With knowledge, we can also do change or improvement. Knowledge is a virtue that we should know what is good for us. Virtue is something that is good or something that is right. If we have done something that is not right, for example, if the knowledge of power is used improperly, it is not because of the mere knowledge already. It is because of the emotions that caused him to do that. If that's the case, he doesn't possess virtue. Knowledge is like the other virtues that we should keep and be reminded of always. We should use it not to seek advantage over others, but to share it and make them a better individual. Where ignorance is our master, there is no real peace. A quote by Dalai Lama, which means,
If you're ignorant, then good things won't happen to you.
people don't like ignorant people. So if you're not ignorant,
No one will hate.
and there will be.
Peace. Okay guys, so alam ko our vlog is medyo, it's not the best. Pero we tried.
And, yun. Sana nagustuhan nyo pa din. And this is for our Philo project. And I hope you guys like and share this video. Bye!
Later!